everybody and welcome to a craft video. Now I thought, to be honest with you, I've not really done a craft video and I absolutely love arts and crafts. So I thought, what better way to jazz up your home is a GU jar and a mason jar and a few other bits and pieces. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a little step-to-step guide on what you can do to make your home feel autumnally fashionable and make it feel relaxed and feel like you are really at home.
What you will need is a jar, mask, cotton wool, soap and bath confetti. First of all, put your cotton wool at the bottom of your jar so it looks quite pretty. Next what you do is put some bath confetti in and make it look all pretty and girly. Put your face mask in and body lotion if needed and a bit of soap and maybe more bath confetti. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to use string lights so that it make it look more prettier and more Halloweeny because it's getting autumn time and we need some jazz up. First of all, put your string lights in your jar, whatever way you really want to be honest. I mean, who cares really how badly you put in string lights? Obviously I did, but you're not going to put it in badly. Next of all, obviously you're going to have to get a AA battery AA battery, sorry about that, and then plug them in and it looks beautiful as ever. If you want to, put more bath confetti in, but I left it as that. For this craft you are going to need a jar, decoupage material, bath confetti and LED tea lights. First of all, what you're going to do is cut open your LED tea light packet, obviously because how can you get it out? Next, you are going to need some decoupage material or paint if you would like to. Either one's fine. Use double-sided tape if you are going to use like little sayings and stuff like that from magazines. I've taped mine 3 times because I missed out 2 sides and obviously that's not very good of me. After that, you are going to, if you want to, put some bath confetti in and make it look super pretty. Then you are done!
Okay everyone, so I thought for this one I would probably give you a proper walkthrough. So this is a sign, I think it was from Hobbycraft. I'm not entirely sure how much it was because we got it ages ago. So I thought what would be nice is I tried doing it with wool and it failed. If you're seeing steam, don't worry, it's just an incense burner. I thought it'd be nice to decorate it with some Sharpies. So here is quick tips on how to decorate your signs with Sharpies.
First of all, grab your sign. Now grab any Sharpie or paint you desire, it is entirely up to you. Obviously I'm using green, but that's because G is for green and I didn't even know that when I started it. Snap of the fingers, it's gorgeous and looking beautiful. First of all, you need bath confetti, soaps, little sparkles or sprinkles or stars or snowflakes and a jar. This is the most important part. First of all, grab your bath confetti and sprinkle it inside to make it padding for it. This part I am actually grabbing ribbon because I'm trying to make it look more beautiful in a way. So I'm basically double knotting the ribbon around the jar. It took me a few attempts to do this, but do not worry, I am still here. Once you double knot your ribbon and you do your little bow, obviously it is time to put these soaps in. I bought mine at Ken Cabin.
Okay everyone, so I'm sitting down at the moment just so that I can get level with the camera because it keeps going into different levels. So I thought, you know, I use quite a lot of makeup and my brushes are always in this container and like, it's not really sort of spacious and I have to continually put it back where it was. So I thought, what a good idea it is to make a little jar into a makeup brush jar. Now I'm going to show you how to do this. So it's fairly simple. If you want a label on yours, what you have to do is get some hessian. You can probably buy this anywhere, or if you have a potato sack, this is what it's made of. So cut the hessian to whatever size length you want. I'm just going to do it quite skinny so that I can write on it with a Sharpie, because hessian is quite a tricky thing to use. It's not easy and it's always frilling up, and that will happen, don't worry. So what I might do is I might layer it like that on the side, or what you can do is buy the little hatch or like little thing here, don't know what they're called, locks, that's it. So measure it maybe, but because it's always continually going down like that, it's hard to get a good judgment. But now that it's just done that, I can cut this to where I want it to be. So you've got your Hessian all cut to level. Don't worry if it's not level, because Hessian is uneven, so it's not going to be a massive project. So make sure that you've got enough space for your little hook to come up and then flip down again. You can use whatever jar you want. You can even use a jam jar or one of these big ones over here. Make sure your Hessian is roughly a rectangle, otherwise it won't fit round the jar. If it was a triangle, I think you would struggle quite a lot. Now, thing is, I haven't tried this yet, so I don't know what it's going to turn out like, but I'm going to use Pritt Stick to see if this will work, because you never know, it might work. Okay guys, Pritt Stick does work, and it works amazingly well than I thought it would work, but as you see, little bits are flapping off the side, but if you leave it like that, it's going to look more urban and more sort of rustic look. Because if you leave it sort of centred and all sort of aligned, it doesn't make it look sort of cosy and warm. Otherwise you're just going to stand there for hours trying to perfectly fit the Hessian onto it. So that's just my opinion. If you want to, you can. I'd say use a dark coloured Sharpie. The reason is because you won't be able to see it. Hessian is so lightly coloured, it's impossible to get a good sort of match on it. Everything's like perfect these days. I just say throw whatever comes at you. I might try a light colour. Might do like a little flower. Doesn't look much like a flower. Looks more like a fish. That's what I do. Okay guys, so let's see if it really works. It does work, I have to admit. That is probably better than me dyeing my case, which is perfect, and then I can put this away in storage somewhere. So yeah, it works perfectly, and if you want to try a Hessian homemade makeup brush holder, you can. And I hope you enjoyed this DIY autumn craft / fall video. I do have an extra wording that I used a plain sort of beautiful sign and then covered it in glitter, and it worked out really well. It looks Christmassy, so if you want to do that for Christmas, you can. I probably will be doing a Christmas craft video, just to sort of but yeah, I do hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, give it a like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you guys soon.